What's up, chat? Bit of an impromptu stream today because I feel like starting out some Starcraft Universe, and Deltrin Lab's gonna hop on and we're gonna play some once we get to the multiplayer section. So I'm gonna create my fire bat here. I do like me some fire bats. I did just get out of bed like a half hour ago, so if I sound a little sleepy, that's why. Gotta figure out what is the largest fire bat. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, but see, I don't want... Here's the problem. This is not the artifact I want to use, but all the other ones make me tiny. I want to be enormous. This is very important to me. Oh my god, look how big I could be. But I was reading through the subreddit, and apparently the heavy relic is the worst one. Increased energy endurance and cooldown reduction is probably what I'm looking for. Maximize the potency of class abilities. Also decreases the execution time of cast charge abilities. I'll probably go with the core. Probably gonna go with the flamethrower because the flamethrower is real cool. Against light and biological. Or the fusion cutters, which does better against bosses, because I assume most bosses are massive. I'm gonna do the Perdition flamethrower because I like the. I've always wanted to be a fire bat, so let's do it. We gotta change our colors. How do we do that? There we go. I want to do something obnoxious, but at the same time, I don't want to... I mean, I'm going to be looking at this character for a long time, so I have to be conscious of that. I could be white. That'll make me stand out. It kind of reminds me of the UED. And secondary, just all red. I kind of like the look of this. How's it going, folks? Master Killer, Surfer Tiki, Techno Angels. Good to see ya. I think I'm comfortable with this. I really just want to be enormous. I really do, but apparently this relic is just not good. So I'm going to do core. Yeah, see, I was thinking pink. Or something like bright yellow or something. I think I'm going to just stick with red and white. Or maybe I'll do... This could be pretty cool. This is a neat looking fire bat. Like neon green with the white. Look, I gotta take my time here because I'm gonna be looking at this character for the whole game. So let's do it right. I kinda like the look of this. Can I rotate? Can't rotate. I've always liked fire bats though, which is why I'm going with a fire bat. I believe Deltrin is going to be making a preserver, so I think a fire bat preserver combo could be pretty darn good, especially if, I mean, we both are gonna have to go damage oriented. If I was gonna be playing with like a 6-person team, I'd go with the heavy, also because I want to be enormous, but it's just not something that I think I can do right now. So I think this is what I'm going for. Oh, it's too bad though. I want to be huge. The Tron, you like this? Okay, let's do it. I think all green. Let's do the all green with the white. All right, let's do it. There we are. There's Jape Skates. All right, let's get started here.
Protoss brethren, heed me. The last twilight has fallen. The galaxy burns around us. The Terrans have been consumed. We are all that stands against the shadow. But if we are to meet our end this day, then we will do so as one. And Taro Tassanar! On a distant shadowed world, the Protoss will make their final stand. Their heroes will gather. Their forces will be marshaled, and they will die bravely. But still, they will die. All will bow before the power of the Fallen One.
Planet Tarsonis. 11 years beyond utter darkness. So this is an alternate timeline, actually.
At the dawn of the Second Great War, the chronicles of fate were still uncertain. In one vision, Kerrigan, the Queen of Blades, was spared to ward off the coming of a great evil. In the other, she was executed out of vengeance, plunging the galaxy into a darkness it had never known.
Yeah, Bernie, Starcraft Universe, I believe, was released yesterday, so I'm gonna play through the prologues.
Welcome, denizen, to Asylum Tarsonis. 13 days after the hybrid invasion of 2512 began, Asylum was converted from a Dominion mining excavation site into a safe haven for both the Terran and Protoss. This robust compound is home to 17,320 Terran and 4,908 Protoss. Asylum Tarsonis features a state-of-the-art Terran Protoss security system and 27-hour military protection led by Executor Orderin of the 7th Auxilia and General Augustus Deckard of the 1st Dominion Brigade. Asylum Tarsonis is sustained through a complex network of hydromagnetic systems and rebuilt quad-core fusion reactors from the Second Great War. Despite the hybrid assimilation of over 99% of the Zerg population in the Koprilu sector, a large number of Zerg hives still remain active below the surface of Tarsonis. Hidden at the edge of Naglafar Canyon, Asylum has remained virtually undetected for 3,581 days.
Until now. Alright, Big Japeskates begins his journey.
Take control of your hero with the WASD keys. Your camera can be controlled by holding down the mouse button.
I really like this green and white look. I went a little crazy with the look of Japeskates, but hey. I'm not going to be talking over the cinematics because I do plan on uploading this as a playthrough to YouTube. So, I'm streaming it, but if I don't respond to people in the chat while the cinematics are happening, that's why. Alrighty, here we go. And by the way, so the first prologue that I'm playing is single player only, and then for part 2, I plan on playing with Deltrin.
Antaro Zeratul, warriors. Your presence is ordered at the Command Operations Center. Ready your weapons and report for duty.
Yeah, Brett, so this is basically...
New missions will automatically place a directive marker on your GPS. You can expand your GPS by clicking the display element.
This is basically a team, over the course of several years, made World of Warcraft, World of Starcraft in the Starcraft engine. It's pretty crazy. So if you want to play, you can. If you want to play with Deltron and I, it's pretty cool. It's nothing like RTS Starcraft.
This is your equipment panel. The left dialog displays what gear you currently have equipped, while the bottom right dialog displays miscellaneous items on your person. Left-click an item to interact with it. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with item management.
Okay, so I donated money to their Indiegogo, so I should have a bunch of stuff in here. Mercenary, that's normal. Use this item to summon a pet which will follow you. Sure. Well, we have a couple different pets. I'm not sure what the point of the pet is, but let's do it. What do we want to have follow us? Baby Ursidon. Battle on it. Analyzer. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, we'll hold on to that for bosses. SCV. Vehicles will automatically despawn if they're out of fuel. I think you can use that to harvest minerals for yourself later. Mystery box. We'll worry about that later. A better gun. See, this is all, it's like, it's overwhelming because I just started, but I want to, we have a bunch of vehicles that we can use. I also have a better artifact. 25% critical strike. No, that's pretty good. Increase the chance and power of critical damage for both offensive and defensive effects. Compared to my current one, I guess I'll just hold on to these. Let's go ahead and have the baby Ursidon follow us. There it is. Baby Ursidon pet. I wonder if I can rename it. Oh, cool. What time, Brett?
We stand as one.
All right, let's go get going here. All these people can talk to us, but we don't need to. This is pretty nuts, though, when you think about... I would expect this to run like trash, and it actually runs okay. It does not tank my FPS or anything. Granted, I have a very good processor, so the Starcraft engine is very, very processor heavy. Here comes my baby Ursidon. It's real slow. But it's really impressive. So I've already played this first part of the prologue. The second part of the prologue's been out for a couple weeks now, and there's been a few playthroughs on YouTube of it. Deltrin actually did one, but it'll be fun to be able to play it with him. It's just getting through this first part, because I wanted to start a new character once we got going. So looking at my inventory, I don't know what the hotkeys are actually. Let's check. GPS is map, M, that makes sense. Equipment is C. So yeah, okay, so I got a bunch of money too. This is a bunch of money that I got again because I donated to their Indiegogo, so I got some extra stuff.
Scanner suites are showing a roughed-up observer at the crash site. Faint life signs closing on it. Looks like Zerglings.
Executor, the patrol team you requested has arrived.
Patrol team? Are you mad? We can't risk being spotted by the hybrid.
Calm yourself, Alia Sims. The threat is minimal. The observer's records may lead us to more survivors.
Fine. But I'm leading the patrol. I won't have any casualties on my watch. Besides, some of these fighters look a bit green.
As you wish.
I've got a bad feeling about this, Orderin.
Stop being dramatic. We'll keep running sweeps and notify you of any new threats, Captain.
Alright. Come on, Boots, follow me to the gate.
Who you calling green, Alia Sims? Okay, well, let's go. I remember playing this the first time and thinking, man, I'm so lost. But, you know, the map is actually not bad to follow. It's actually, I think they've cleaned it up a lot from what it used to be in the prologue. It's not too bad to follow now. Because I remember, like, if you lag behind, I just could not find my way there. But now it's very clear where you are on the map, which is very nice. The objective is highlighted. So I do have 2 videos showing this particular prologue off from a while back, but it's been updated since then. Oh, it's my class trainer.
This is your designated class mentor.
Yeah, sure.
As you advance through the ranks, you will master new abilities from class mentors. Abilities already set to your skill bar are green. Abilities you have unlocked but have not set are yellow.
Which we have none of.
Locked abilities are red.
We
To unlock an ability, you must pay a one-time fee to your class mentor. Once unlocked, remember to learn the ability to set it to your skill bar.
So we don't have enough.
Each ability set to your skill bar is measured in combat weight. The higher your rank, the higher your combat weight capacity. You may not exceed your capacity at any given time, but you may unlearn abilities to make room for new ones. Try unlearning, then relearning an ability for the sake of achievement.
So, pretty standard. We don't have enough money to learn anything new, but we will, for the sake of achievement, go ahead and relearn Flame Cannon. It does not cost money, Brett. This is free on the Starcraft Arcade, Starcraft 2 Arcade, which also means that even people with the Starter Edition can play it. You don't even have to pay for StarCraft and you can play this. It's incredible. This has been in progress for a long time. I think it's been over 5 years, actually. But it's fully released now. And this is just the prologue. This prologue has been out for a while, but they've polished it up. What's up, Hammer Securities? Nah, we don't need to buy or sell anything right now. We'll worry about that later. Let's just go on our first mission.
To start the mission, approach Sims and left-click her. You must be within range to interact with NPCs.
You must be within range to interact with NPCs.
Alright, the mission is simple. Get in, retrieve the observer's visual log, and get home. Terran, all weapons go condition 1. Protoss, ready your, psych stuff. There's no telling what's waiting for us out there.
I mean, some of the most impressive stuff, I mean, this whole project is really impressive, but the voice acting, they have professional voice acting. That's not something you see too often these days. Or really ever, to be honest. There's Vorian up there just getting crazy.
Up ahead. Now that it's selected, you can execute attacks on it from your skill bar at the auto attack is a toggled ability. While it is on, you will automatically take the shortest route to any enemy you have selected and attack it with your basic weapon when in range. Now, you can start using other abilities. Make sure to read the tooltip for each skill so you understand how they...
Well, I think you've got the hang of it. Let's move forward.
Well, I killed a Zergling at level 1. We're doing pathetic damage, but we'll do our best. We can do some rocket jumping. Kill your first enemy, loss of innocence. There's also achievements that you can get that are unique to Starcraft Universe. That's pretty cool. So you can see we automatically get money. You don't have to loot anything. It just automatically goes into your inventory. That's nice.
There are more Zerglings in this field. Neutralize them and press on to the objective.
Hey, Deltrin, how's it going?
The unit's life is represented as a green bar.
So yeah, I'm playing a fire bat. I wanted to do a damage-oriented fire bat, which I'm not sure how to do that. I'm only level 1, so I'm doing pathetic damage now, but hopefully I want to do... I mean, I want to be able to... If you're going to play a Preserver, Deltrin, then I can do a fire bat that can tank some damage, but also I'm going to need to be able to do some of my own damage as well, so we'll see how it goes. So my abilities, I have this flame cannon, which is channeled. I can start channeling it now. And you can see if you get interrupted, I mean, you can take damage while doing this, but the enemy has to remain inside that green circle that appears. Alternatively, my third skill, Fireball, is just a spammable nuke ability. And then 4 is the flame jump, which is this, and you just land and do a bunch of damage. It's really cool. And then it's kind of a mess to tell what's going on because there's so many NPCs here that are helping. But we'll just keep doing as much damage as possible. Oh yeah, you are. You're 2 hours ahead of me. I forgot. When I woke up, I saw that you had messaged me on Mapster, so that's why I figured that you were ready to go. So I picked the flamethrower, which might have been a mistake. I'm not sure. Eventually, we'll work on getting a better weapon. But actually, all these NPCs are good because you just at level 1, you just don't do enough damage to kill even these Zerglings at this point in the game. But the whole point is to level you up at this point. And I've taken a lot of damage, actually. Got a first aid. I've got to get used to all the hotkeys and things like that. Eventually, we will. Just gonna leave auto attack on. But there's a first aid to use, which you have to channel it for a second, and then it just automatically starts giving you health back. I think as long as you're not interrupted when you start the channel, then you get the health back, and I think it costs you a little bit of energy. Yeah, you can level up really fast. I think that's awesome. So, Deltrin, did you play through this, or you played through all 3 prologues yesterday? Because when I'm done with this, would you want to play the second prologue?
This thing's in pretty bad shape, Vorian. Can you still extract the visual log?
Yes, but it may take some time.
Get on it then. Vorian, are these?
Yes, these look like Eon crystals. It seems this observer was transporting them for some reason.
Let's gather these up and see what Orderin can make of them back at COC.
There will just be a few more.
Keep that thing distracted while Vorian finishes extracting the visual log.
So one of the things... Oh god, it's coming right for us. One of the things about the first prologue is there are 2 bosses that you just can't kill. You just can't. I do have a stim pack I should be using to run away. But you just can't kill them, and that's not really made clear. You just think, oh, this is going to take 8 years to have to try to kill this Ultralisk. So I'm just going to stim and just run in a big circle until this ends. Because my teammates, my NPC teammates will do it. You might have to get it below a certain health, I'm not sure. But it's just going to keep chasing us and do a ton of damage, and we might die. But that's probably my only semi-complaint about the first prologue, is it's not clear that you just can't kill this thing, because it's a little discouraging to think, oh my god, I have to kill this? I'm not even like 1%. I haven't even killed it like 1%. So, I mean, they said just keep him distracted, which we've done.
Strike team fighter down.
Whoops. Arlea Sem should revive us. She did, thank you.
Get back in the fight, soldier.
I was just in range to get hit by his big ability. But we might as well do a little bit of damage here. Now it leaves. And again, it says distracted, but it's not...
Vorian, can you finish that thing off? I don't want it coming back with a pack of ferals.
You three, come with me.
So Vorian leaves.
We shall be fine, Arlia Sims. Complete the mission, and I shall see you soon. Un Larakar.
Go!
All I'm saying is, it is
Increasing
clear.
rank unlocks outfitting points, combat weight, and new abilities at your class mentor. Allocating your outfitting points will moderately increase combat stats of your choice. You may allocate new points now.
It's just for the first boss. It's slightly confusing, I suppose. Okay, so what do we want here? Probably just life and shields is what we're going to really want originally. Critical chance, of course, going to be great. I think abilities, life, and shielding are going to be the first things that I really want to be putting points into. So for now, let's just improve our life.
Upgrade complete.
And you level up really fast. There's also a point later on in the game, later on in the prologue mission actually, that you're going to see while I'm playing this.
Will drop useful items. When they do, collect them by clicking the need or read buttons on the right of your screen. Be courteous to other players. Don't take what you don't need.
Thanks, Adjutant. Basic
If you
MMO.
become overloaded with items, additional obtained items will automatically warp to the stockpile. Stockpile locations can be found on your GPS. These items can be retrieved at any time.
So once we get back to base, we'll mess around with the inventory system and all the things that we can craft and that kind of stuff, which will be pretty neat. I'm just slowly trying to kill this roach. But again, I put some points into health, but you level up so fast that we'll be able to put points into a lot of stuff really quickly. Alrighty. Our friendly Psionic Storm doesn't hurt us. Looks like we've got a High Templar here on our team. Where's Sims? Isn't she supposed to be here?
The vehicle ahead can be piloted. Once you are in close proximity with the vehicle, left-click it to enter and you will be able to drive it until its fuel is depleted.
Okay.